Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle, perhaps in the middle of your life, where you're not moving forward even though you desperately want to change? Well, allow me to open up a window for you to what may be holding you back from creating that life you truly desire when you've always known is possible. Susan Lazar Hart here. Now, when you're stuck in a cycle, it's generally about self-judgment. And it's so prevalent that we don't even know that's what's going on. This cycle keeps us comfortable, as bizarre as it seems, but changing our lives, we've decided, is uncomfortable. I know, weird, right? So people often choose what they're familiar with, even if it gets them the same results instead of what they say they want. When this happens, people judge themselves for not reaching their targets, their goals, what they said that they were going to do. It's the self-judgment. The truth is, we cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. And that, my friends, is the self-judgment cycle, and it doesn't have to be your reality. I call this the joy of failure because it's what we're used to. We actually learn to rely on it. You've been there before, you know what it is. It's a joy of complicity that lies within yourself. Probably something that you were entrained to at a very young age, and you just brought it with you as you've been growing. It's that voice says, see, I told you this wouldn't happen, or I told you he or they would do that to me. You see, the habit of needing proof that you were right about what you can't have and why you can't move forward is only matched by the strength of your conviction that you're not moving forward in your life. So my question for you is being complicit really bringing you joy? Or do you know there's something greater for you in your life? Let me share a story with you about one of my clients, Jessica. In the middle of her life, Jessica felt trapped in a self-judgment cycle. She was comfortable with her daily routines, yet she knew that more was possible. She wanted to feel more alive. She wanted to feel deeper meaning in her life, but kept telling herself, I'm not ready for that much change, or I don't even know what that change is that's required. I just know this sucks. She knew deep down she wanted more. She realized the comfort of her current routines were actually what was stopping her. She wanted to transform her life with joy and fulfillment. And that's when she decided to work with me through the Congruent Living Method and my laser coaching program. Love this quote from Jim Rohn: your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So to change anything in your life, you have to look at three components that keep you where you're at: belief, thoughts, and habits. Jessica had limiting beliefs about her abilities, negative thoughts about her possibilities and potentials for success, and habits that kept her in her comfort zone. And she knew when we got together, it was time for change. The first step you have to have is an awareness that you're in a cycle. The second step is acceptance. Without awareness of what's going on, what's holding you back, you'll be too comfortable with the same old thing, even if it doesn't work. We all do. Jessica's first step was to become aware of how her self-judgment was holding her back. Step number 2, get curious and ask a question. So here's a question you can use. What can I choose right now that would create something greater? Jessica started asking herself this question daily, opening up to new possibilities, because the truth is curiosity will conquer fear even more than bravery will. Step number 3, the willingness to have and be in the experiment of your life and living and let go of the self-judgment. So how do we do this? Baby steps, one step at a time. The willingness to experiment is a baby step to get you out of staying stuck and into self-judgment. Jessica took small steps towards her business idea, towards a life she was asking for, experimenting with different approaches and learning along the way. Now, most of us don't want to take that leap. And that's why I have this quote and a sticky note in my office, and I'm going to share it with you. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got up again. Now, guess who said that? Nelson Mandela. The final step is to feel yourself in action. This is embodying the joy of honoring your word to you. Jessica started to see herself as successful, taking consistent actions that aligned with her vision. Now, these 4 steps are all about pre-paving your future, the future you've always known, you've always asked for, you've been asking for, that you've desired deep down inside. You know it's possible. Having a guide to support you in being consistent with these 4 steps makes all the difference. Jessica's journey didn't end with just these steps. She continued to work with me, gaining the clarity and confidence to transform her life successfully, and she actually launched a brilliant business. I invite you to explore my unique Lazar coaching program. It's 6 months of me by your side, so you get out of the self-judgment cycle and into your magical life, one that you love waking up to every day. I have limited spots available, and I'm asking you this question: is now the time? Is one of them yours? Get all the details at susanlazarhart.com. I'm looking forward to working with you.